So although we were a state apart, we were super close, and we spent almost every weekend together. Megan's sister Jennifer is over there, and the story is just about like the first time we had independence without Aunt Debbie going with us. So we went out and we planned this just to go to the bowling alley, and Aunt Debbie was super nervous. And so we went, and after bowling, we decided to go get Krispy Kreme donuts, which was like a big deal because we were by ourselves and we were rebelling against Aunt Debbie. And so we bought these donuts. It was the first time I ever went there. I remember distinctly saying, "Oh my God, it's like biting into a cloud." Anyway, so we had all these donuts, and we decided we wanted to take Jen to the pet store so we could basically bribe her into not telling Aunt Debbie that we stopped at all these places. And then we were in the car, we're on our way home, and we had to eat all the rest of the donuts because we didn't want any evidence for the rest of the night, because we didn't want Aunt Debbie to know what we were doing. But Megan was just a free spirit. She loved everybody, and she was super sweet, and I'm honored to be here today to walk for her and walk with all of you guys.
Okay, we have Marilyn from Kevin and Our Hearts Forever.
Hi, my family, friends, and I are here today to walk for my son Kevin. We got to experience his love for 19 years, 6 months, and 3 days. He would have been 29 yesterday. So we kind of use this as a celebration for his birthday as well. So we'll celebrate his birthday every year. Kevin, he was our practical joker. He, one of the things he did, we had having parties, we'd have snacks out, we had the M&Ms out there. Well, it was his idea to put a few Skittles inside that M&M bowl. So people would come and all of a sudden they're like, oh, what did I just have? So that was just one of the things he would do in the little practical jokes. So we continue to do that little tradition as well. So my son Matthew had gotten married a few years ago, and of course we had that on the shower tables with the little Skittles, so always reminded of his little practical jokes. And just the thing with the time of year, I just always remember, it's a favorite picture I have of Kevin as well, is he would come home from work. He was working as an electrician. He was just starting out. And he'd come home on a hot summer day like this. He would come in, he'd get the big old bread, the sub bread, and he'd make this big sandwich. I'm like, Kevin, what are you doing? And he'd just make a sandwich. Well, then I go look at him. He's out in the pool floating with his sunglasses. He had his Oakley sunglasses on. He's out there floating in the pool on a raft with this big old submarine sandwich. So those are the things, Kevin, he just was our practical joker, and he just loved life. Thank you.
We're going to take a team photo of everyone over here to the left in the open area right before we start the race. I know some people don't want to take sweaty photos after. So we're going to do a quick team photo of everyone, and then we'll get the race started.
Okay, next up we have Debbie from Team Jack. Also, if you don't want to speak and I call you up, just say no thanks. With that.
Hi everyone. It's me, David, girls, friends, all joined us again today. Jack passed away in 2002. And me, what I want to share is just the family. It was winter, and the girls were young, and they were probably like 6 and 9. And kind of nice snow, the one that you go out and roll and make the biggest snowman there is. So they did, and I went to the store. Me, at that time, I wore a lot of hats. So I had my nice little hat on and my coat. And I came back to this huge snowman, and watching them, they didn't see me. They were having a snowball fight. And then suddenly I'm looking at the snowman. He's got the lava rock eyes, the buttons, the nose, little pipe, and he has my favorite scarf wrapped around his neck, and my black hat with a red ribbon. And when my dry carpet got dry, all 3 of them froze. And I stood there. They stood there, I went in the house and grabbed the camera. Snowball fight continued with me involved. and we had a blast. But he took it a little farther. Years later, when our granddaughter Morgan was 3, got right in, I came home. And this is the picture. Snapped another one. He didn't stop. He never grew up. He was a kid at heart with the kids. Always taking care of them. Always wanting to have fun. And that's what we love.
That's a good one. All right, Anna Marie for Team Frankie.
Hi, I'm Anna Marie. We're walking my mom and my niece and her boyfriend for my brother Frank Salvatore Caruso Jr. It's funny because I'm like, what story am I going to tell? And then I thought of all these stories at the last minute. But anyway, Frank was the youngest of 6 of us, and I'm the oldest girl, and I have 3 younger sisters, and we used to always dress them up in our pajamas. When he was a little boy, in the playpen, we dressed him up, and we put rollers in his hair and polished his nails and put our pajamas on. Yeah. Anyway, when he was a grown man, he grew his hair out long, and he was very handsome. His hair looked, all the girls loved his hair. And it's funny because he was modest though. When we tried to take pictures of him, he'd flip us the bird. We have a lot of pictures of him flipping the bird. This story is actually, Frank was already passed away, but it's something that my nephew, a couple things that he said. So my father passed away from cancer 19 days before Frank was killed, unfortunately. And but my dad used to always tell him, cut your hair, you're so handsome, and he used to tell us too, the sisters, tell your brother to cut his hair. I'm like, Dad, he's a grown man, he likes his hair long, it looks good. So then Frank was killed by a drunk driver, and at his wake, my nephew David, he was 11 at the time, he said, I bet Papa Frank, which is my dad, I bet Papa Frank is waiting in heaven with the barber shears. It was just funny. And then he also said, people used to call my brother Frank Fabio too. And David would say, he said, I bet the angels are flapping their wings, Fabio. So anyway, we miss and love him, and our hearts go out to all you guys. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Next, we have Steven Stormtrooper, and Dave has been nominated. I don't know if he knows this. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Dave. I'm with Steven Stormtroopers, and Steve was my friend and co-worker. He was my fellow police officer. We're both Marines, so we had a lot in common. If there's one thing about Steve, is he was never shying away from helping everybody out. So my one story is, nearly about 4 years ago, personal to me, is that he volunteered to help me move. So 4 years ago, I bought a house, needed help. Steve was one of the first ones to volunteer. All right, so as we're at the storage shed, or storage locker, getting some of my stuff, I'm coming off the truck, and with 2 girls, I'm sure a lot of you can relate. You have a lot of girls' toys, a lot of everything with young kids. As I'm coming off the truck, here's Steve trying to hula hoop. Now, wasn't trying to do a very good job at it, failing at the attempt, but gave us a very good laugh. So he's one of the reasons why I'm here. You guys are all here because of loved ones that you've lost. So I appreciate allowing me the time to come here and talk. Thank you.
All right, Team Dynasty. Did anybody want to come speak? I can't see you guys, so yell.
Not a public speaker, so. Well, Dynasty was my daughter, and she was taken from the short age of 7. It was supposed to be a fun time, family vacation. There's a lot of stories that I could tell. Right now, that come to mind. But sadly, there was all fun, love, laughter, nothing really sad. Only her passing was sad. But I don't know. The things that she used to do was just bring joy to every single person. And the one that comes to mind a lot, it's when I was at work and I got a picture on a text message from my wife, and Dynasty had her face covered in baby powder. I text back and said, "What happened?" She's like, "I don't know, I just found her like that." And Alvin, when it's my little brother-in-law, he was 3 at the time. She couldn't speak, she didn't know how to talk yet. Edwin was not gonna say what happened. So, when we found her like that, we just had to make up our own stories of what happened. Neither one of them could tell us what happened. So, yeah, that's one of the funniest stories that I remember about her. Yeah. I hope that everybody's doing okay today, and they have fun memories of their loved ones forever to hold on to.
Aaron the Beast. Aaron, do you want to speak? You were not there when I came to ask.
Beast.
Hello, I'm Erin Rollins. This is my husband Dennis. And I was actually hit by a wrong-way drunk driver on November 9th, 2014. So I suffered a lower spinal injury, a lot of abdominal injuries, a lot of broken bones. But a funny story that I can say after the crash was I was actually talking to a guy that I liked, and his mind kind of changed after all the things that had happened to me, and I couldn't promise a recovery, and so I had thought like, oh, okay, maybe I'll just never get married. And so I went to the singles conference with my church. It was my first conference since the crash. I had my cane, my bulky AFOs, and I got to the dance really early because I was in pain, and I never arrive early anywhere. I'm late to everything. So that's the funny part too. And the song comes on, and I just had like my last abdominal surgery, and so I was like, man, you know, I have my cane, I can't even dance, I love to dance, and I can't even do the worm, like, what the heck? But the song comes on, and so I grab my friend, and I'm like, let's go dance, I'm not gonna feel sorry for myself. And so there was like us and the DJ, and then this group of people that I didn't know from Bloomington. And lo and behold, I walked up to the group, and I ended up standing next to Dennis. I've never seen or talked to him before, and he's pulling out all these moves. So I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm gonna mimic him. And he notices me, so we start mimicking each other. And I asked him his name, and he said, Dennis, what's yours? And I said, guess. Because after what had happened prior, I was like, you know what, I gotta make him work for it. I'm not just gonna give it away, you know? So he spent like maybe 30 minutes trying to guess my name. I gave him plenty of hints, he finally got it. And then we sat down, and the rest is history. He asked me on a date, and now we're married.
I had no idea, and I've known Aaron for a long time, so I didn't know that that was the story. All right, next, Julia's Angels. Did you guys decide if anybody wanted to share anything?
They're gonna come out.
Okay.
Okay, now we're gonna say, today we're here to watch for our mom. Did we miss you, Mom? That's all we gotta say.